This show is intended for adult audiences. You know, people with bills, backaches, responsibilities, and a functioning sense of humor. It contains strong language, stronger opinions, and the kind of jokes that might send the emotionally fragile into a full-blown meltdown. If you're easily offended, perpetually outraged, or think words are violence, this is your cue to clutch your pearls, grab a blankie, and sprint to your nearest safe space. Or, you know, just get in the sea. We won't miss you. For everyone else, buckle up and let's have some laughs.
Rated D for Dickhead.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
Hello, you dirty little boys. Are you interested in my body?
I'm gonna come.
Nice tits.
Yasu. Tit.
A real set of badonkers. Packing some Doban Hunkeros, Bakhanaga Hooks, humongous Hungalamga no Logangas.
I want people in the industry to be a little bit louder about people being mean to other people, and maybe say it's not a good thing.
I don't really care, Margaret.
Hello. I'm off. Basically, run.
What's going down, babes? Show me the lovin'.
Silence! You are too gay to be the doctor.
I'm wonderful, and I'm the most amazing person in the universe.
Exterminate!
Go have a coffee with your marketing team and just terrify them. With the possibility of what's going to happen if they don't give you what you want.
But hey, that's just a theory. A theory.
Demand presence at unsafe levels.
Why are you running? Let's take some dope.
I am like,
I have had hallucinations on weed before.
if I get that high,
Them babies, Alyssa. Disabilities. I wanted to finish Elden Ring, goddammit.
He's a piece of shit.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
the reason why DEI was put in place in the first place was incredibly disingenuous. Racism and sexism, people being discriminated against. This was put in place to try and
Disillusioned young dudes.
white men or straight people. Someone's getting a job over them that doesn't deserve it. People are missing out on jobs that deserve it more than a person who's getting it because they're a woman or because they're black. But these people are making a lot of money, print money, cash,
money, well,
capitalism, raise a bunch of money, more money, heaps and heaps of.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news. Bad news.
Engines roar through the ash gray skies. The wasteland burns, but hope won't die. Every screen's a twisted lie, built to break us, make us comply. They poison the heroes, rewrite the tales, turn legends to dust, leave us frail. But we're not done, we won't bow down. Through the wreckage, we'll take the crown. Steel hearts ignite, fire in our veins. Freedom's calling, breaking the chains. They can't erase
everybody. Hi, well, what's going on? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, it's an hour late. I apologize for that. I had some things that I was doing. And, well, they're done now. So let's have a bloody show, shall we? I think that might be a solid idea. Yeah. Definitely a good idea. Now, of course, it's the other days of the week. So straight out of hell, it's me, Will, of the fans. You know what I'm doing here, right? It's been a while, so you should know by now. And of course, it's drive time somewhere, which means it's hyperdrive time everywhere. So, ladies, gentlemen, and nothing in between, welcome once again to another voyage of discovery, racing through the wastes of the internet to the further reaches of your humanity on a never-ending quest to rid the universe of absolute bollocks. Oh my god, that is a really unpleasant sound effect. Maybe this one's better.
Here we go again.
Yeah, that's better. Let's do it that way. Yeah. Okay. Phew. Anyway, so enough fucking around. And if indeed you are here and you are enjoying the show, a couple of ground rules. You need to hit the like button. It's mandatory. There's no way around it. You got to hit that like button. I don't know what to tell you. That's how the internet works. It works on feedback, you know. So please do make sure that you like the stream if you are liking the stream. Need to replace the timing belt in my car. It is squeaking. Oh, that right. Yeah. You know, that's funny because I actually did have that problem earlier this year and replaced it. So for a second, I was like, wait, I got a stalker. Very good, though. It's nice to see you guys here already. Again, I'm sorry it's an hour late. It's just the way things go. Sometimes things go different to how you planned. Case in point, when I went to get my National Bureau of Investigation clearance to be able to get a resident visa today, and their own system was so completely useless and inept that the wife and I literally ended up just giving up. We were too hot, sitting in our car trying to fill in an online application that literally didn't need to be filled in at all, just because some damn Jobsworth can't say, you know, it really doesn't matter if we have his parents' names, considering they're both dead. Logic is beyond these people sometimes, I think. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I do appreciate you being here. We are going to go through some absolute bollocks today. Absolute bollocks of the highest order. I mean, we're talking failed journalists. We're talking communists getting detained in communist China, and some gaming news as well, just in case you aren't into ripping on lolcows. But before we set off, please ensure you keep your brains inside the vehicle at all times with your eyeballs firmly screwed to the screen. Who's in the chat? Let's have a look. I know it's going to be a weird one because I set the stream up to start an hour earlier, but Derek Smith was here pre-liking 2 hours before it was supposed to go live. That's actually 2.5 hours before now. Divining Dragon with happy, non-denominational, inoffensive blessings for everyone, and we do appreciate that, especially as the right is trying to turn itself inside out at the moment, even as the left does the same. It's also time for John to be here. Yes, indeed. That's good. That's fun. J Viper, of course, hello, says arrest Hasan Piker. Yeah. That's time, isn't it? Is time for something like that. And Rhoda's here as well. So yeah, guys, I've got a shorter docket today because I'm aware that we owe some Jackbox time. So we're going to get into that just as soon as we can. Why is my face so shiny? What's going on? Oh, well, it must be something to do with the fact that I'm dying. Anyway, Toasty's here with the right emojis. God, I love it. Stephen Bromby says, afternoon all. Missed a few of Will's streams, but I'm looking forward to this one. Thank you for being here, buddy. I do appreciate that. Cookie Kaiju is here. Jeremiah Norris, Skibbity, and Walking Pebble. Hello to you, as well as Robin Oz. Valkyria Winter. Maybe I should always do the stream at this time. Rabnat Skubla. Sardok is here. Wow, we got quite a few people here today. This is great. I'm really happy. UAF Omega is here as well, saying, is it me or is Will a little less red today? Might be the red in the shirt stealing focus. Might be that I moved the bulb a bit further away. I don't know. I don't know. But if I don't have the red bulb on, it's going to be blue all the time. And, you know, I try to match the panels are around my face right now, going from red to blue. So we'll see how that works. Rob's here just for the lolcows. Skibbity says lolcows will do. You better believe it, baby. We're going down to the lolcow dairy today. John Richards is in the chat. Problematic White Guy says, I've been up all night again. What was her name? I'll wait. No, I'm just kidding, of course.
Moments later.
Anyway, I don't know what her name or his name was.
What the hell is even that?
Anyway, we'll carry on, buddy. The White Devil, says Toasty. That's John's other name. And Stephen Bromby has been a member for a month. That's very nice. Thank you very much for that. I do appreciate it. Says, how do, Will of the fans? Hope you're doing well. Wink. Cheers, buddy. Appreciate you. I'm doing pretty good, you know. Well, you know, just as always, trying to make ends meet and raise kids. That's it, really, and be a YouTuber to do it, which is not the recommended path, I may say. But you know, it's one that I enjoy a lot and get a lot of satisfaction out of. So you know, I'm filtering myself here, and I'm doing it for all the right reasons and a couple of the wrong reasons as well. You know how it is. But yeah, it's been pretty good. You know, just trying to make sure that by the end of the month, I can feed those little babies. You know, it's gotta be done, man. Yeah, as you can tell, I added a few new sound effects. I just felt like it was necessary at a certain point. You know, we definitely needed to have a little bit more of a palette of different effects and things that I can use around here. But there we go. Anyway, guys, thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. Of course, if you're liking the stream, I told you already, please like the stream. Your in-flight entertainment can be found by hitting the join button. Hit that button. Join the Grift Force. Slap at the like button with your fingers, but, you know, lube them up first a bit. It helps keep the ship in the skies. And if you have any questions or comments or you want to pull over for a second, don't forget to tip your driver. That's right. We grift around here. That's right. Better believe it. As always, there are goals. We got different clips for different tiers, 10s and titty grabbing, bouncing bosoms, and all kinds of fun stuff. Dobon Honkeros for the orange. You know how it is. And you get, yeah, hey, donate enough. You can pick whatever the hell you want. So we'll see how that goes. But for now, it's probably time to start getting into some topics, because at this stage, we have actually got to go back to the well. Back to the well I swore I would never go back to. Oh, before I start, actually, MagesGuild is here for $2. Says, hey, black people.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
I don't see any, but appreciate the effort. Maybe we can maybe one day we'll get some. Maybe. I don't know. If that's what the people want.
Oh, motherfucker.
But anyway, thank you for the $2, bloody. Bloody? I said bloody. I mean buddy. Thank you indeed. Yeah. And J Viper, the legend, for 10. That's 10. 10, ladies and gentlemen. Says for the poor babies. For the poor babies. It's all so sad. They're so poor. Babies don't have any money. They're just babies. They're fine, guys. They're fine. They're okay. Well, actually, one of them is sick today, but that's okay. Christmas is coming. I'm sure she'll be happy this Christmas. She didn't even know what Christmas was last year. At least we'll have one that might be able to comprehend it. So that would be nice. Anyway, thank you very much, man, for the 10. Appreciate it. Really do.
10. Drop it.
That's right. The red bar's doing well. Tears as lube. I made myself laugh when I wrote that earlier on. Heavenly Jester is over on Rumble. Shout out to Heavenly Jester. Appreciate you being there, man. I'll make sure that I've got that open because I'd forgotten to have the Rumble tab open like an absolute amateur. So we won't be getting away with that any longer. There we go. Now I can see you. All right, guys, let's start off. We got a couple of memes I wanted to show you guys because they were pretty funny. They popped up in the Discord earlier on. I think most of them came from Rhoda. So let's have a look. I got some to show you. There's this one to begin. Wheels on a bike on a shopping cart be like... That's just funny. I love this kind of meme structure. Look at that face. That is a face only a mother could love. Not the three, obviously. That face is fine, but the contempt in it. That is what I think authors, when they try to write women, refer to the Sweeney face as withering. You know what I mean? Like she shot a withering look. That's what that is. That is tight lips, narrowed eyes. You watch your bloody step. And the other one's like, I'm trying to get to gotcha. I'm trying to get a gotcha as the wheels just going round and round and the cart is going fucking nowhere. I hate it. I hate it when that happens, man. We've all experienced it. Good meme. Solid meme effort. Oh, this one came from Dramatical Law, who I probably missed by being an hour later today. So that sucks because she shared this earlier on when she discovered that this is something you can actually buy. Yeah, you can buy these on Amazon. Hell, even I can buy these on Amazon in the third world. There are a variety of them available. There's some that are called old fartamins and, various ones. There's like joke Viagra and stuff like that. Joke. We've got here paracetamol, world's best pain in the ass killer. That's just great. Specially formulated to stop you being a complete country cow. Yes, that's right. Don't be a country cow. That's the new one I'm using. I really hate having to do wordplay, but...
Alphabeti spaghetti!
There are limits to what you can get away with on YouTube, after all. Scooby's here. Hello to you too. Like to see you. And last but not least, we got this one, which really made me laugh, but I'm going to have to share it in a different way because... stupid StreamYard will not accept an audio input, so I have to put it on this way so you guys can actually bloody see it or hear it. This is fun.
Welcome to Virtue Airlines, the progressive airline for people who cancel everything except their holidays.
We offer direct flights to Cuba, China and North Korea, but no one actually moves there, obviously. I was nervous about flying, but then my wife's boyfriend reminded me, discomfort is growth. We fly through clouds like we own the sky. Typical Western entitlement.
We offset our carbon emissions by feeling really bad about them. We're emotionally net zero.
I love it. Especially the way they talk is so good. It's really difficult to get AI to do stuff like that. But the way that bitch with the blue hair is going, we're emotionally at net zero, even though she's British, is that's some nuance right there. Well done. Good memes. Very good memes for today. Very impressed. 1,000 points. And remember,
You're watching Will of the Fans! Let's fucking go!
All right. I have dilly-dallied enough. I have dilly-dallied enough. We have got some topics that we need to talk about. And we're going to start by going back to the well, like I said. This is a topic. You know, I'll just get into it. I'll just get into it. Okay. It's not often I talk about this particular individual anymore, at least not in videos. What goes on our Jackbox streams is the Wild West, so anything goes there. But yeah, I kind of tuned out this topic a while ago because, I mean, frankly, she's beneath the notice of most of us. And unless you happen to be somebody she's evidently failing to successfully sue or someone she mentioned in a lawsuit, there's barely any point. But occasionally she does something so pathetic, so laughable, that it's just got to be done for the lols. So I am talking, of course, about the former ex-Kotaku failed journalist and self-professed woman of ill repute whose name currently escapes me for some reason. You know the one. You know the one. You know her. Come on, don't be silly. Anyway, we're going to take a look at what happened when the queen of fucking around and finding out finally found out that finding out is a path that is hard to get off once you're on it. Doors, it turns out, get closed evidently quite quickly to people who humiliate themselves and the games industry. And that's why this particular individual has had to resort to what appears to be an attempt to extort Jeff Keighley, who himself is a bellend, and in some petty attempt to apparently get tickets to the second most prestigious award show in gaming, of course, after the one held by Stuttering Craig. Hell, it seems, hath no fury like a DEI hire scorned. Oh yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so this is an article from The Guardian. Now, I'm loath ever to put this on my screen and share this rag, this wretched, abominable communist newspaper to any of you out there. So please do avert your gaze if it's too communist for you. But it's a little bit extra communist today, and you can see it because of the author of the article, whose name I can't pronounce for some reason or other. I'm not sure what exactly is going on here, but this particular individual, who has spent her entire career sucking up to the left, sucking up to leftist pundits, and attempting to create a platform for herself, to elevate herself, of course, through any ruthless, brutal means necessary, no matter who gets hurt along the way, to suck up to the games industry, like all true, access media types. And is now apparently trying to throw the Game Awards under the bus because she can't get tickets. Well, do you know why you can't get tickets, dear? Because you don't work in the industry anymore. Do you know why you don't work in the industry anymore? Because you got fired. Do you know why you got fired? I could do this all day, threatening to fight the entire internet, suing people, going to award shows with the see you next Tuesday hairpins, all the cringe, all the worst you could possibly do to still call yourself a alleged professional in the game journalism space. But how did we get to this point then, where someone like her is writing an article to undermine the grifting of the Game Awards in the DEI department? Because you see, we'll get to all of this, and I know Jay Viper did a fantastic job of covering this yesterday, I believe, or the day before that. I checked it out in my free time, and I was so inspired. I really wanted to weigh in on it myself as well. So shout out to Jay Viper for that. It starts on, as you can probably expect, a certain social media platform. A certain social media platform where people go to live in a complete delusion and avoid reality at all costs. I am, of course, talking about Vanilla Sky. So if we were to go to this person's account here, we can see it started on November the 8th with this post where she says, I asked about Game Awards press tickets in October. Okay, so you wanted to go. to the Game Awards like you did last year, I believe. And, you know, it would certainly help you to maintain some prestige as you humiliate yourself month after month trying to sue Smash JT, who is only guilty of quoting you. But hey, you know, them's the breaks. But yeah, so seemingly she did want to go to the Game Awards at some point. She got an email yesterday encouraging me to buy my own. Oh no. Oh, sounds like you made a mistake there. Oh yeah. Oh no. I mean, so you're not, in fact, a prestigious journalist in the game space anymore and cannot, in fact, get any tickets to the Game Awards. But anyway, she says, I'm freelance, so I get it. I mean, it depends what you mean by freelance, doesn't it? Anyway, also, I did go in and immediately leave last year. Well, that was a stupid idea. But you have money and you have the space, seat fillers aside. So, typical leftist, you have money. Ergo, I deserve something for free. That is not logic. That is complete bollocks. The kind of bollocks we cover on this channel. We can see the prices here ranging from $58 or $59 nearly for upper mezzanine, and all the way to, what do we got here? Loge? What's that? I don't know. Right center, $1,500. Okay. Orchestra right center, $500. It's a lot. It's a lot. But it is, you know, an annual award show. These things are always expensive. Whatever. Anyway, it says majority of the space is sold out, knowing that they use seat fillers. Who cares? You trying to be a seat filler? Is that what you are now? You're the Harold Zoid of the games industry. My only marketable purpose is to fill space. Wow, you really think a lot of yourself, don't you? Anyway, whatever. It doesn't really matter. You got felted and humiliated again, of course, over and over again. So it went on from there. And we moved into this, where having failed to secure these tickets. Now, this actually was the day before she had said this, but she obviously was bitter ever since October. So she says, if you're a member of the Game Awards future class and can speak to your experience, I want to chat with you for The Guardian. This was news to us. We didn't know that she wrote for The Guardian, but then I suppose, you know, if you can get all of the shit together, it's much easier to clean away, right? So that's helpful. Anyway, she's trying to get everyone on Blue Sky to signal boost the fuck out of this, which with some success, I should point out, because a lot of useless, completely retarded leftoids have been sharing the inevitable article that we started on. And, you know, but there is something a bit strange about this, because you see, the future class was a DEI, like, how do you put it, like a fast track into the game industry, one of those kind of programs where it's like, are you woke, are you absolute imbecile, do you have 78 genders, we want you to work in the game industry so that we can expedite its destruction, right? So that is you know, effectively what that was. And of course, as a good little leftard, she would have been all in on this kind of absolute corruption. But if we actually go and look at the future class, now this of course is archive.fo, because you can't actually see this page anymore. There are two versions of it. This is the original version from 2022. Well, it's not the original, it's the 2022 version. You can see the kinds of people they were bringing into the industry. A lot of women, a lot of ugly women actually, pointing that. A couple that aren't too bad. There's one with no picture at all. Oh, look, it's Chris Kindred. Isn't he the guy who started Gamergate 2? Why, yes, Will. He is the guy who started Gamergate 2.
Shit. Here we go again.
Well, there you go. Although he'd prefer it if you called him a girl. But we're not going to do that around here. Anyway, we've got another bunch of, you know, just freaks, basically. You know, people who actually have no real marketable talent, but they do subscribe to one or more of the correct diversity checkboxes. If we go to history, I believe you'll see the more up-to-date version. There's a version at least from 2024 that you can look at as well. There's more when it loads. very slow, but then it is a dead web page, so we can wait for that. But yeah, there's lots of more of these people that they've accumulated over the years. There's one that's actually not bad looking there. She's okay. Yeah, you know, a couple that you wouldn't. What the hell is that? What
the hell is even that?
That looks like one of the sirens from Red Dwarf. That's horrendous. It's some sort of mask. Are you trying to look like a... Oh, wait a minute. Is that meant to be a plague doctor mask? That's your professional portfolio picture, is it? With your they, she pronouns. How can you have they, she pronouns? Like, they at least usually are contextually dependent on how you're using them in English. You know what? We don't have time for this. These people are useless and clearly much more interested in DEI. So obviously they didn't last very long in the game industry. And now our friend here wants to go ahead and recruit them in some kind of tell-all article about how this all got shut down by the Game Awards after these very people themselves decided, yeah, it gets worse. They decided that they were going to write on behalf of the future class, which, by the way, is just the wankiest name. You are not the future of anything, especially if you're trans. And it said, supported by our peers in the industry, blah, 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 blah. This is an attempt to pressure Jeff Keighley and the Game Awards to basically do a piece about the plight of the Palestinian people. The Palestinian people. God. This is stupid. Enough. Look, we all know that the Palestine thing was a grift. It was a grift when it started, and it was a grift when Greta Thunberg gets sent back to Sweden. But anyway, it progressed from there. She was now tweeting that, or skying, or I don't know, word wanking, that she's chatting with future class inductees at my latest at theguardian.com. Oh, yeah, prestigious there. They paint a pretty clear picture of the perils of performative allyship. So if you're going to be an ally, you better not just be doing it performatively. Darling, it is all performative. It has been performative since day dot. And if you don't know that, I don't think anyone can help you. But anyway, so we move on there. And it says the Game Awards future class was clearly created to diversify the homogenous space that is the video game industry. But what happens when you only make superficial efforts to be inclusive? Everyone only makes superficial. This is a superficial effort to be inclusive. You are a superficial effort to be inclusive. It's all fake. It's all fake. That's why no one likes it. Who in their right mind would actually be for excluding people if they're worth it? This isn't about including the right people. It's about including almost singularly the wrong people. People with no talent, no drive, no passion for the art or the industry that they are trying to get into, who just want to use it for performative reasons. You get what you deserve. Anyway, so we can pretty much sum this up by going through a piece, a bit more of this. Oh, go away. I have already clicked you away a couple of times. This is not a paywall, says The Guardian. No, it's not. But they do like to tell you how many articles of theirs you've read without paying. I thought you were communists. Anyway, you can see there's blah blah, diversification, inclusivity. Video games have long struggled with diversification and inclusivity. Yeah, because they're unwelcome. False diversification and artificial inclusivity, not welcome in gaming. So it was no surprise when the Game Awards host and producer Jeff Keighley announced the Future Class program in 2020. Yeah, because it was performative bullshit. He didn't really care. Its purpose was to highlight a cohort of individuals working in video games as the bright, bold, and inclusive, there it is again, future of the industry. Eventually, we talk about the Game Awards. It's gaming's Oscars, supposedly. Well, I mean, if you mean it's an award show that no one gives a crap about, that's just made by people who want to congratulate each other without actually doing anything of any value for the people who consume or are customers of the products they make, then you're absolutely right. This is gaming's Oscars. But it really is just about networking opportunities and career advancement. Yeah, of course. Again, performative. Over the last couple of years, support waned. Yeah, because it was a stupid idea that only caused problems, because they all then wrote to him and tried to get him to get involved in the Palestine conflict. No one with a brain in their head is going to get involved in that. Look what happened to Rachel Zegler. Anyway, blah, 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 diversity, equity, inclusivity, blah, 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 DEI, blah, blah, blah. Oh, we acknowledge then that DEI is no longer in vogue. Congratulations there. You got something right. Well done. We were effectively props, says game producer Deanna Laura. I don't fucking know. Who was inducted into the first future class in 2020, said once we got to the Game Awards, most people flew in from other countries, which was expensive. We showed up, and it felt like we were pushed to the side door. Well, yeah, because you're not actually doing anything of value. You're there to go, yes, they have in fact ticked the box of inclusivity. Okay, thank you. See you next year. Shh, 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 off you fuck. We found out later that Keeley had a party in another room with all the influencers industry people. You know where future class met? At a Starbucks. Oh, buddy, no. Get wrecked. Damn. Anyway, no one from official leadership even showed up until the meetup was basically over. That is a demonstrative way of telling you are just pawns. And the best part about it is the fact that the mother of all pawns herself, well, mother is a bit of a strong word, aborter of pawns maybe would be a better one, is here just to whine about the fact that no one got any recognition for it or even jobs out of being used by the game industry for virtue points. Whines about an open letter, blah, blah, blah. More than 70 future class members signed an open letter requesting a statement be read at the December ceremony expressing support for Palestine. The letter was ignored. Not long after, several future class members gave a virtual presentation to Keeley and Ware acknowledging the importance of the program while expressing concerns about its goals, structure, and sustainability. Oh no. Apparently, Keeley was... Oh, there we can see they wanted more female presenters and to acknowledge the recent deluge of layoffs in the industry. Yes, well, the thing is that's the industry healing it. The industry is getting rid of people like these. It's getting rid of people like you. It needs to, or it will die, because that's what happens when you contract a terminal illness or parasite and do nothing to stop it. Anyway, apparently people said that Keeley was visibly frustrated during the call, while another member said he was incensed. Well, so would I be if you forced me to sit down with a bunch of glorified seat fillers, which is funny, really, when you consider that is the highest ambition she has as an option to get to the Game Awards now, is to be there as a seat filler, just like all these people were and all of the rest of the DEI initiatives are as well. But the point remains at the end of the day, how quickly do you turn on the industry that tolerated you for so long? Now that you are not in it anymore, you have decided that now that you can't suck up to Jeff Keighley, now that you can't get a free ride to the Game Awards and a free seat at the Game Awards, what you are going to do is attempt to extort them by writing a hit piece for a failing newspaper, admittedly, about how they never really participated in DEI. But the funny part really is, if anyone actually gave a rat's ass about DEI in the first place, you would never have been able to write this hit piece, because those people would have found jobs. They didn't, because they are useless. Join the club. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. How was that? I think that was a very good piece. I think that deserves a couple of super chats, and that's why we have some. But anyway, James Opp is here for $2. Thank you. Says I knew she did. It is freelance BS work. I didn't know she was for the Guardian. I knew she said Jezebel, but she was always at Jezebel. Jezebel itself is a piece of shit. I knew she was at obviously Rolling Stone, but then again, that is basically just the American Guardian at this point. And then, yeah, I didn't know that there was I didn't know the Guardian were that desperate for writers, given that they used to be considered a fairly prestigious British newspaper by leftists, you know, back when leftists were people who at least made semi-sense. But get wrecked, you know. Fuck around, find out. Thank you, James. Appreciate you for the 2 there, buddy. Sardock is here for £5. That is some legitimate currency right there.
Every single person of, you know, that's intelligent, hardworking, ambitious, had dreams and goals, has abandoned England in the last 200 years.
That's a true story. And Sardock says, The Guardian. The Guardian. I've heard that before. Where did... Oh, I know. It's that newspaper that doesn't sell. Exactly. Exactly. It's that newspaper that Rhoda has to throw out on a pretty much daily basis because nobody buys it. I mean, deal with it, you know? That's it. Just deal with it. It's not going to happen. Anyway, thank you very much, Sardock. I appreciate you for the 5. That is very, very helpful indeed. Thank you. Anyway, there we go. I had a whole bunch of... Wait a second, that's the wrong one. Close tabs. I gotta get some more tabs open now because I got a bunch of other shit. Yeah, that was it. That's what happens when you are a failure and you revel in failure and you've got nothing to do but bitch and complain. What were the guys were you guys saying? Oh, that's right. I forgot to mention that. I forgot to mention the absolute icing on the cake, of course. That sucks. The best part is indeed that Smash JT got invited to the Game Awards. I mean, oh mate, I would have loved to have seen her face when she discovered that. She doesn't know how seat fillers work either. Yeah, that's true. Seat fillers are just people who occupy space for people's seats that have already been bought if they're not sitting in them currently. And that can be for, 5 minutes while they go to the toilet, or it can be, if they leave early or something, someone will be told, go and sit in that seat. Exactly. She would have had a seat filler for her seat last year when she left immediately. I don't know why she did that, but she did. Hey, whatever. Is what it is, I suppose. Anyway, so there we go. Walking Pebble. Her face would probably look a lot like Sydney Sweeney's face in that interview. Yeah, not wrong. Not wrong at all. But there we go. Anyway, let's see. What else did you guys say? Oh, wow. You guys were fucking active during that. My God. Jay Viper says, I think I did a whole video on this without mentioning her name. Now that I think about it. Yeah, I decided to do it on purpose, frankly. I mean, don't feed the beast, you know. You know how it goes. Cursed page, get rid of it. Right, yeah, indeed. Guardian is a hilarious read at times, says MagesGuild. It is, indeed, yeah. No tickets for the... more fun. The great purge of woke devs had begun. True. True. How did she get a job at The Guardian? Who did she suck off? I don't know. Who's the editor-in-chief of The Guardian? Who is editor-in-chief Guardian? Of course. The editor-in-chief of The Guardian is this person. Hang on. Boom. Oh, shit. Let me get that open for you. I messed it up. I shouldn't do things that I'm not prepared to do. That's what happens. Where the hell is it? Oh, I hate when this happens. Give me a second. I'll figure it out. Let's get it open. Which tab is it? Not that one. Not that one. No, definitely not that one. Where the hell is it? It's disappeared. It's literally disappeared. Oh, there we go. Got it. All right. Cool. There we go. Boom. This is the editor-in-chief of The Guardian. Her name is Catherine, instead of Catherine, Viner. Catherine Viner. Yeah. Let's see if we can find out any more on her. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I might just... Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Is it just me or... I need that Austin Powers clip right now, you know, where it says, well, if that is a woman, it does look like she was beaten with an ugly stick. You know? It looks like if Jerry Seinfeld had gone, you know, TQ. I mean, not... I don't know. Some old woman. Oh, well, there you go. Anyway, it is what it is, I suppose. So I guess she wasn't sucking anyone off. But yeah, let me get this off the screen for you guys, like immediately before we all need to wash our eyes with bleach. I'm sorry about that. Oops. But yeah, there you go. She is the editor-in-chief of The Guardian. And wouldn't you know it, actually... Oh, will you stop trying to ask me to pay you? Wouldn't you know it? It says Catherine Viner is the firstest female editor-in-chief of The Guardian, a position she held since June 2015. Well, that would be the exact era through which The Guardian lost all prestige and became a joke. Funny that. I mean, it was always extremely leftist. It was always a left-wing newspaper. But boy, is it now it's a joke. Now it's basically a lol cow unto itself. No question about that. MagesGuild here for $2 says YouTube refused to make me send my last 2 messages. Well, I don't know what you said, but you must have said something. I don't know. Anyway, what else did I miss during the chat? A lot of people watching right now. This is good. This is great. Did we get rated or is it just popular today? Oh, well, there we go. Anyway, what? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. You're kidding. Oh, well, at least it's... For a second there, I forgot it's CGI. But you are correct. Oh, no. No. Oh, no. Oh, well, let's have a look. Might as well. It's not on the docket, but we can have a look anyway. Oh, dear. Some breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. As it turns out that the Super Mario movie may not be quite as safe as we had thought. Although, to be fair, this lady has done a lot to try and redeem herself. She's done a lot to reject wokeness and feminism and all that toxic sludge over the last couple of years. So maybe it's time for a redemption arc. I mean, if we can forgive Jack Black, who literally stood on stage with Kyle Gass and wished for someone who aimed at Trump not to miss next time. And by the way, I haven't really forgiven that. It's just that I'm not going to be able to stop him getting cast as Bowser, not after the first movie. We now apparently are sitting on top of this bombshell. Brie Larson is Rosalina in Super Mario Galaxy movie, which, by the way, I still maintain should not be the second one, should be the third. Yeah, we have it here. Well, thank you to Jay Viper for sharing this. Breaking news. The Super Mario Galaxy movie trailer reveals Brie Larson as Rosalina, Benny Safdie as Bowser Jr. Who is Benny Safdie? Let's see. He is apparently this man. Okay. He's 39 and he's going to be playing a baby. Okay. Whatever. I mean, it's the way it goes sometimes, I suppose. This week's Nintendo Direct presentation gave fans an early look at the Super Mario Galaxy movie, which follows up on the 2023 Super with Bowser Jr. as its new antagonist. What about the original Koopa Kids? There is a movie missing. There is a Super Mario World movie missing. Don't go DC and try to run before you can walk, Nintendo. Although, who am I talking to? These are the guys who decided to charge hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars for you to just deck out your Switch 2 to be able to play GameCube games. But apparently, yes, we have an official trailer now. Oh, wow. Did they actually do the trailer already? How did I miss that? What the hell? All right, we're going to go straight into this and watch the trailer then. No question. This is now a reaction segment. Make no mistake. That is exactly what we're going to do. All right, let's take a look. Now let's go to YouTube to watch it. The overly cartoonish. Like, I don't know. Bowser doesn't seem like he should be this much of a joke. Like, he's a joke, sure, but not that much. All right, I'm kind of vibing the bad blood between Bowser and Mario. I kind of like that. That's not bad at all, actually. That genuinely got a laugh out of me. Deviant art vibes, yeah. You don't like Bowser's voice? I mean, it's supposed to be Jack Black, but now he's been shrunk, apparently. I suppose. Oh well, it's over the top with this, you know, this kind of face on Bowser, but whatever. But that was they're doing the upside down pyramid. That's cool. That's cool. But isn't that from Odyssey? Oh, I don't know. Oh, that's cool. They actually have that. I can't think what that damn thing's called now, but it was a good boss. Invincible Women. Invincible Women. Mega Leg, yeah, that's it. Invincible Women galore in this movie now, apparently. Do you notice that we didn't see Mario or Luigi do anything? Are they actually in...
They've become something
Whoa, what the hell is this? Get off my screen. Are they actually in the movie, Mario and Luigi, or are they just babysitting Bowser while the girls do everything? It was okay. I get the impression the movie will be okay, but the trailer is bad. I think it's just performative, you know, girl bossing. I don't know. We didn't even hear a voice, so whatever. They do introduce, though, that Rosalina is played by Brie Larson and Bowser Jr. is played by Benny Safdie. Both characters are featured heavily in 2007 Super Mario Galaxy, a platform game originally developed for the Nintendo Wii, obviously. But I want it to have something to do with the plot. You know, like, it was supposed to be Bowser shows up, kidnaps Peach again, and this time flings Mario into space. While Luigi gets trapped all over the different planets and finds stars for him. I mean, it's a loose plot, but, you know, the idea was that you ultimately are fighting Bowser. And he's trying to create a new galaxy. And then they did basically the same plot again for Mario Galaxy 2. The movie does appear to differ from the game story, yeah. The main antagonist appears to be Bowser Jr., so they're doing reverse Diddy Kong Quest. Bowser was shrunk to the size of a Tic Tac. Oh, yes, of course, he did consume the mini mushroom at the end. I've only seen it the once. I really liked it, but I've only seen it the once because, well, I'm waiting for my kids to grow up, really. Movie also appears to mix elements from other Super Mario titles. Yeah, the distinct pyramid from Odyssey. Right, I was right. Nods to Super Mario Wonder, Super Mario Sunshine, and Paintbrush. Yeah. There's Nario Yoshi to be seen, which is strange considering that didn't they just announce that Yoshi's going to be in it? It is weird though, isn't it? Because if you're going to introduce Yoshi, you should do it in a Super Mario World movie. In Dinosaur World or Land or whatever it was called. I don't know. I'm having deja vu, to be frank. I feel the same way as I did when the original Mario movie's trailer came out and we saw Peach being a badass carrying like a halberd or something and Mario falling on his face and looking foolish. But then in the movie, Mario definitely saved the day. And at the end of the day, Mario has to be the one to save the day because he's the hero. And I don't think Nintendo is stupid enough to start pissing around with girl bosses at this point. After they got it pretty right with the first movie. So I think it's performative bullcrap for the trailer. And I guess as long as I have to look at Brie Larson, I'm fairly okay with her playing Rosalina. Although she doesn't have... I'm thinking of that clip of her going like, is that supposed to be a personal attack? And imagine that voice coming out of Rosalina. Doesn't really add up. But again, acting, you know? People can play characters that don't exactly sound like them if they're talented. I don't know. Are you sure about that? Exactly. Anyway, I guess cautious optimism, but I don't like how much girl bossing there is in that trailer. Yeah. Anyway, there we go. That was the Super Mario segment I did not plan for. Thank you, J Viper, for throwing that at me. I appreciate it. Oh, Will, you sweet summer child. Look, the first movie wasn't really woke at all. It wasn't. It was fine. So, you know, I just don't know. I mean, I hope Nintendo won't go down that rabbit hole because they will get backlash and that will be fucked and it will hurt any efforts. I mean, they didn't cast the Tran to play Princess Zelda, so that's fairly based, you know? I don't know. Cautious optimism. I'm sticking with it. And when and if it turns around and slaps me in the face with some egregiously over-the-top woke bullcrap in the second movie, I will review it and I will call it a piece of shit, as I am wont to do. But unless and until that moment happens, I guess I will wait for another trailer. There you go. There's no actual good in being black-pilled, you know. It doesn't do a body good. Anyway, MagesGuild for $2. Thank you. Wow. We're at, what, 33? Ooh. Maybe we can get to tier 1 in a minute. What are we at? 17 away? MagesGuild for $2. 2014 to 15 are years where everything spiraled out. Yeah, that's true. That is true. That is definitely when everything started to go tits up. That's certainly right. It was because of Gamergate. It was before that, though, but it was kind of a cold war for a long time. Social justice warriors were mostly kept on Tumblr and sites like that, and then they unfortunately broke containment and, well, I mean, look at it now. You've literally got Trantifa holding up colleges. So there's that. Anyway, what am I doing here? I'm trying to get rid of a couple of these so I can add some more later. Callum Oliver for £5. Thank you. Says, yo, Will, have you seen the eye-watering prices that David Tennant is charging for London Winter Comic Con? You thought Shooty Gatwa was bad? No. Oh, dear. Are we doing that again? Same old grift? Sorry, just give me a second, guys. I need to clear my throat. It's full of... much better. All right. London Comic Con Winter Showmasters. Wait, doesn't it have its own website? Oh no, this is it. Fuck. Let's have a look. Thank you for the heads up, Callum. Let's take a look, boys and girls. All right. God, this is deja vu. This is deja vu. If you guys remember from last year, we were looking at Gatwa's prices. I can't remember what they were, but it was insane. It was like £200 or something, or £150 for ridiculous nonsense rubbish. So they've got Toby Jones, okay, Matthew Lewis. I mean, who's not going to be happy to meet Neville Longbottom? You know, that's fair. Freema Agyeman, that's your favorite there, John. David Tennant, right? Does this mean it's an opportunity to go and call him a pussy, or wear a T-shirt that says "I could easily go through you"? Although you got to be a little careful with how you phrase that. Just a little bit.
I'm going to be totally honest with you. This is sounding really gay.
Okay. Oh, Jenna Coleman's there. I used to simp for her. Well, this is pretty good, actually. This lineup's great. You got Arthur Darvill. Oh, no, John. It's your favorite. Your real favorite. Hey, there she is. It's a dream come true for the problematic white guy. He can finally meet his heroine. If only it was in America, not London. It's deep lore of the channel. John loves Bill Potts, by the way. But there we go. Pearl is best known, probably only known, for her role as Bill Potts, one of the most disliked companions in all of Doctor Who. Do we get prices for her? Standard autograph, £40. Standard photo shoot, $35. It costs less to have a picture of her face. Oh, that's cruel, Will. That's cruel. Who else we got? Brian Blessed. I mean, Brian Blessed is a legend. So he better be charging. What's he charging? £55 standard autograph, $45 for a photo shoot. Okay, we're up there now. Duo with Sam Jones, $105, $110 for standard auto, standard photo, and gift. And it's getting up there. But it is Brian Blessed. And he's tapping on a bit too. Who else? Who else is here? Who else is here? That is a £35 face. Oh, mate. That is cruel. All right, let's have a look at some of the others too. Let's who do we think is going to be more expensive than that? Probably not Tim McInerney. Best known for playing Percy in Blackadder. Kevin Darling, of course, from Blackadder as well. Max in Notting Hill, true. Halpin from Doctor Who, where he turns into an Ood. That was creepy. He's in Sherlock 2 and, of course, Game of Thrones. Don't know the others. What we got for him? 25 quid. That's a bargain. He's a much better actor, a much more famous actor than David Tennant. Good Lord. I'd rather have his fucking autograph. All right, we've got Christopher Chung, the guy who played the apparently white guy in that episode of Doctor Who in the last series where the Doctor was doing all the sign language and it was cringe. He played the complete jackass who ultimately gets killed because he's a jackass. You know, that you always have to have one of them in Doctor Who. 30 quid. More than Tim McInerney. You're having a laugh. You're nothing. What is he famous for? Is he famous for something I don't know? Christopher has most recently appeared as Cassio Palin in the Doctor Who episode The Well. He also appeared in Nothing I Care About. 30 quid. More than... That's ridiculous. All right. Who else we got? Wait. Mark Ralston. Is that who I think it is? Yeah. Drake from Aliens. Lethal Weapon 2. Shawshank Redemption. Rush Hour, The Departed, and Saw. Supernatural Ahsoka. Ugh. Criminal Minds. How much? 40 quid. So far, the most expensive we're seeing is Brian Blessed. Okay, Jenna Coleman. Let's have a look. Best known as Clara Oswald. That's kind of sad. She looked like she had a good future ahead of her when she left. She certainly has something nice in front of her. 2 of them. £45. Is that all? Man. I'd get that one. Derek Jacobi. Derek Jacobi. I thought he... I'm sorry. I thought he had died. Who am I thinking of? Well, I'm glad he's alive. I had a thing for her because she looked like my ex. That's why. And just because she's pretty in general. Derek is well known for his roles in theatre. Yeah. He was the Master in Doctor Who, Gladiator in Gladiator 2, Gosford Park. He was in Gladiator 2. Oh, well, then he's definitely not dead then. I'm sorry, Mr. Jacobi. The Sandman, Cinderella, I, Claudius, the Metatron, Good Omens. This better be up there. 45. That's the same as Coleman. Jesus. All right. Keep going. Who's going to be more than that? Maybe Arthur Darvill. Maybe. I doubt it, though, because he's on the same tier, probably a lower tier than Jenna Coleman, to be fair. Rory, of course. Rip Hunter in DC's Legends of Tomorrow, and he was in Broadchurch. Okay. 40 quid. Yep, cheaper. Well, there you go. Freema, best known for playing Martha Jones, obviously, and Torchwood, Law and Order, Matrix Resurrection, Sense8, and New Amsterdam. No one wants to be in the Matrix Resurrections. 40 quid. Well, is Ian Holm here? Oh, it was Ian Holm who died. That was it. That's right. Richard Dreyfuss. He's a big deal. Jaws. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. American Graffiti. I forgot about that. American President, Stand By Me, Poseidon, and Goodbye Girl. 80 quid. 75 quid. 95. 195. We have 205. We have a winner. All right. Okay. Surely Tennant can't be more than that. Matthew Lewis, Neville Longbottom. You could grift off that for probably the rest of your life, and I don't blame him for doing it. Matthew, best known Neville Longbottom. Patrick in Me Before You. Never watched it. Sergeant Drummond in Ripper Street, and most recently Brett in Avoidance. 45 quid. Oh, but you've got the Diamond Pass talk ticket, £10. Oh, because he's going to do a talk, right? 105 quid, Diamond Pass, standard autograph, standard photo shoot, talk ticket, and gift. What's the gift? What do you get as a gift? All right. Aid Edmondson, pretty big deal if you're British. Young Ones, bottom. Writer of books, director of movies. Best known as Vivian and Young Ones, Eddie, you know his last name is the same as the Austrian painter, if you're not from Britain, in bottom. Also appeared in Star Wars. Who was he in Star Wars? Oh, wait. I do remember seeing him in Star Wars. War and Peace, Three Body Problem, and most recently as Adam Ines in Alien Earth. Didn't watch it. 55 quid. Diamond Pass, 125 quid. Well, that's more than the Doctor Who guys anyway. Toby Jones, I don't know who this kid is. We'll go with him because he's been in loads of stuff, obviously. Best known for his extensive character work, Captain America, First Avenger, Hunger Games. He was in the second as well. Jurassic World, Indiana Jones, and Dial of Destiny, Dobby and Harry Potter. He was Dobby? Huh. He was also in Doctor Who as the Dream Lord in a very good episode. With the two dreams, they don't know which one's real and which one's the dream, and one of them they're gonna die in both, so they have to work out which one's the dream and which one is real. And well, it's just really funny, you know, because I'm pretty sure they both are. Anyway, I didn't look at his fucking prices, did I? Excuse me. 85 quid, 75 quid, 195 quid for the Diamond Pass. That's getting up there. All right. After all this, if David Tennant isn't more than Richard Dreyfuss, I'm going to be disappointed now. David Tennant. Trans activist, ruiner of his children. Over 180 credits to his name. 10th and 14th Doctor in Doctor Who. Crowley in Good Omens. Kilgrave in Jessica Jones. Very good in that. He was very good in that. Scrooge McDuck now as well. He starred in The Hack alongside Toby Jones. Okay. 135 for a standard autograph. Holy shit. Holy shit. Wow. You definitely think a lot of yourself. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, buddy. Diamond Pass, £295. Whoa, buddy. That is not good. You are taking the piss, buddy. You are taking the royal piss. Holy shit. Holy shit. That is crazy. 290, nearly £300 for David Tennant's autograph and a photo and a gift. That is astonishing. How the hell do you... I genuinely don't know how the hell you attempt to justify that. That is maddening. That is maddening. That is maddening. I don't know what to say. That is astonishing. How can you possibly think you are worth that much money? You son of a bitch. Man alive.
Are you sure about that?
God damn. That is absurd. That is absurd. Wow. 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 That's all wrong, buddy. Your career is over if you think you can get that. Over. Man. Jesus Christ. Well, there you go. Didn't disappoint. It definitely didn't disappoint. David Tennant is charging £300. But not even just that. £135 just for his signature. God. Keep going. Keep going, buddy. Keep going with the whole TQ thing and the aggressive tweets and the t-shirt that says we'll have to go through him. Make you a stick. And yeah, wow. Kiss my ass. Not literally. Whoa. I can't believe I did an honest to goodness whoa, buddy. Sorry for the gimmick infringement, PPP. Jesus, that was astonishing. How the fuck did you manage? That's amazing. That's amazing. I had no idea that was going on. You guys are amazing. Share this shit with me is brilliant. Wow. Callum Oliver, you fucking shout out, buddy. Shout out for that. And there we go. MagesGuild for $2 says that style of animation in Super Mario Brothers is grotesque to me. It's I'm used to the characters not moving as much as that because I'm used, of course, to the games. But I don't like the way Bowser's face is like, you know, it's a little too much. But then, you know, it's for kids. And people these days think kids are retards. Have you seen the kind of movies they make for kids these days? I saw my niece watching Alvin and the Chipmunks whatever one is the one that has the girl chipmunks in it. The jokes were shite. Utter shite. And the facial animations and the performances were so lackluster. And I remember thinking, I used to watch the Chipmunks as a cartoon. And I used to think, yeah, they're pretty funny. But the movie version, goddamn. There's something wrong when everything went CGI and not everything can be Toy Story, I'm afraid. It just doesn't work. Anyway, there you go. MagesGuild again. DM a meme video that brightened my yesterday. Okay. All right. Since we're doing, send me your content on this episode, why not? Okay. What'd you send? Okay, hold on. Let me bring this up to some size that I can open. Why can't you just open it in a new tab? Why can't you just full screen it? Oh, you can full screen it. Okay, hold on. Let me get this here and full screen it and share it. Okay. Democratic Socialists as the Gungans.
We sir no like the billionaires. The billionaires think they're so smarty. They think their brains so big.
You and the billionaires form a symbiont circle. What happens to one of you will affect the other. You must understand
Economists.
this.
We sir no care.
Anyway, that's it.
That was really good. Is that all it was?
For now, if you want to support the channel, head over to my brand new merch store.
Might as well let him have his grift. I mean, he entertains us.
Don'twalkrun.shop.
All right, fair enough. Thank you, MagesGuild. That was funny. Yeah, the Democratic Socialist thing is pathetic, frankly. It's all a grift, of course. At the end of the day, these people are not actually socialists. They're communists. That's what Democratic Socialist means. It's code. It means communist. But thanks for sharing. Appreciate it. By the way, Heavenly Jester over on Rumble sent for $1. Will fuck, marry, kill Leon Kennedy, Chris Redfield, and Albert Wesker. Oh, why? Why did it have to be gay? Why did it have to be gay? Jesus Christ. Oh, there's not a woman among them. Damn it.
I'm going to be totally honest with you. This is sounding really gay.
What if I just fuck Wesker, because then he'll kill me, and then I don't have to do the rest, right? Or I try to kill Wesker and he kills me, and I don't have to fuck or marry anyone. There you go. Or do I? All right. I guess if I has to, I guess Leon seems less damaged than Chris, so probably the easier one to marry. And I that leaves the other one. You can fill in the gaps yourself. Pardon the double entendre. God, I've done it again.
I'm going to be totally honest with you. This is sounding really gay.
Man, I really, really wish I hadn't had to answer that. But, oh well. Is what it is, I guess. Anyway. So, what else we got here? Callum Oliver for another £5. Hello, thank you again. Says, I saw Peter Capaldi at Comic-Con 2018. No, I was in the Philippines by then. That sucks. I would have loved to have done that. I really like him. And I paid like 80 quid. So there you go. He paid 80 quid. Swear to God. Now, see that's a reasonable price for an autograph from the doctor, one of the doctors. But 135 for a signature. Again, cheaper for a photo that's not signed. 135 quid for a TARDIS prop shoot. What does that mean? They put a drape of the TARDIS behind you. And 295 quid. 295 quid for the standard autograph, the standard photo shoot, and the gift. Which isn't a gift, as MagesGuild correctly points out. Wow. Anyway, thank you. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate you, man. I do. Thanks for legit currency right there. Sometimes I wish I got paid in pounds. I just found out it's like 77 pesos to the pound right now. I could be doing better. But oh well, maybe I'll switch. Eris Rhoda for £2 says, oh, it wasn't MagesGuild, it was Rhoda, I'm sorry. Says, if you have to pay for it, it isn't a gift. Exactly. How is it a gift if you are having to spend money to get it? It isn't. It's fairly simple, really, isn't it? But there you go. Cheers, mate. We're going to be getting into some Jackbox soon because we're running over on this stream that was only supposed to have a few segments, and I've ended up with segments anyway. So thank you guys. MagesGuild, socialism is communism in small poison doses. Yes, of course it is. Yeah, I know. It's like, you know, socialism is halfway to communism on the spectrum. But a democratic socialist in today's language is a communist. Zoran Mogadishu, or whatever his name is, he says he's a democratic socialist, and every single thing he says is communism. Every single thing. Sort this freaking thing out. Everything he says is just communism. So, absolute bollocks. Absolute bollocks. But thank you very much for that, buddy. Appreciate you. What is going on with my air conditioner? It's not working. There we go. Sort it out. That's why I'm getting so hot in here and sweating. Okay, let's get on to... It's just a surprise item. Like what? Has anyone ever got one of these alleged gifts that you have to pay for? Anyone got anything like that from a Comic-Con before? I'm very curious. I was a year ago as well. I was curious to know. So 295, is that more than Shooty Gatwa? I can't actually remember. Hormone therapy isn't cheap. Very good. Very good. Okay. Right. Let's talk a little bit about our other lolcow of the decade. It's time for the Hasan Piker segment. Indeed it is. And then we'll do some Jackbox. But if you guys could anyway, fill the bar, because obviously Jackbox today is from yesterday. But we will we'll do an hour or so of Jackbox to make up for the hour we couldn't do yesterday. But if you can fill up the bar, you know, it really helps me out. Thank you very much as I attempt to continue to entertain you. All right. Let's see then. Okay. What can I say about this? This is so funny. Imagine, if you will, being a fan of something like you know we all are, hence the name of the channel. But then, of course, imagine you got to meet one of your heroes. And not only are they absolutely awful to you, but they're awful to you for the exact reasons that you are a fan of them in the first place. It would probably cause an existential crisis in some people. Certainly, it would have many of us wondering what we're doing following this person or their franchise or movement in the first place. But not Hasan Communism is the bestest ever Piker, not Hasan Extraordinaire Dog Shocker, Hasan Piker Teen, some are calling him. But no, for him getting detained as a communist in communist China for looking at like a potential terrorist for being Middle Eastern, although he lies about being white, is fine and dandy as long as the rest of us don't do any racial profiling at all. But, I mean, who the hell cares what he thinks anyway? He's an animal abuser. Okay, we have this one. It comes from the Times of India because I found that they don't tend to be too biased with their reporting. So here's Hasan. Hasan Piker, for those who don't know, was detained in China, where they found that he had a Mao meme. That's right, a meme of Chairman Mao on his phone, and then detained him to go through his phone and wouldn't let him stream without clearance. So in the meantime, before that, he was saying he had no patriotism for America. He says he has no patriotism for America before then going on to tout the patriotism of the people in Tiananmen Square, where he is streaming from, which is not real patriotism because it's forced. But whatever, anyway. Twitch streamer Hasan Piker declared a lack of patriotism for America while at Tiananmen Square holding a Chinese flag. It didn't go well. He's found himself in the spotlight during his recent visit to China. Hasan attended the Chinese national flag raising ceremony at Tiananmen Square in Beijing. While standing in front of Mao Zedong's large portrait, he held a small Chinese flag and said, "I don't have any kind of patriotism in my heart for America." Hasan, you massive moron. And I mean that in at least a couple of senses. You are only able to do what you do to poison the well of America because you live in America. If you were a dissident like you are in America, in China, they would have locked you up and put you in a camp like the Uyghurs. Aren't you a Muslim? He's so stupid. It actually boggles the mind. It is baffling to try and comprehend the way this guy thinks. Let's see. I have no patriotism for America. China is the greatest country in the world. My brain does not work. I am Hasan Piker. Imbecile. The moment came right after the ceremony ended and was captured during a live stream that Hasan was filming in Beijing. The video spread quickly online and drew mixed reactions from viewers. Many were surprised to see him say this in such a symbolic place, while others called it another example of his outspoken political views. It's an example of his freaking hypocrisy. His hypocrisy. Anyway, he, of course, then immediately got detained. The visit took an unexpected turn when Chinese security officers stopped him and his team during the live stream. Reports say the officers asked them to hand over their phones after noticing a meme of Chairman Mao that appeared on Hasan Piker's screen. This made the officers suspicious, and the stream was paused for about 10 minutes while they checked the phones. Once the inspection was done, Hasan Piker and his crew were allowed to continue filming. Cringe. This is the scene. Not playing the audio. Actually, no, you know what? I will. I'll go back and I'll play the audio. Hold on. Let me share it with the audio and we'll do that. But first we'll do it this way. Yeah. Hold on a minute. Let's share the article and then we'll change. We'll switch it up. We can go to this and we can hear it.
Roger, you seen this?
Found this meme, by the way. And if you're wondering what this meme is, this is the red sun in the sky meme that you can find based on the disco song that was basically celebrating Mao. And just to get a little bit more context before we get into the clip, if you ever find anyone celebrating Chairman Mao like Hasan does, just direct them to this webpage, whereupon they will very quickly discover the 8 most brutal dictators in history. Boom. We can go, obviously, we have this guy, and this guy, and this guy, Vlad the Impaler. I think it's probably not too soon anymore. I can probably say his name on YouTube. I don't actually know anything much about the Mongol guy. Then we have, of course, Ivan the Terrible in number 3. Number 2, Attila the Hun. And you shouldn't be surprised that Hasan likes these people. After all, he calls himself Hasan the Hun on X. And in the number 1 spot, ladies and gentlemen, Mao Zedong. The most brutal dictator in history. The single most brutal dictator in history. Arguably the greatest mass murderer of the 20th century, Mao Zedong was a Chinese communist revolutionary and founder of the People's Republic of China. Zedong killed an estimated 65 million people in his mission to create socialist China. Any opposition to Zedong was suppressed. Under his reign, 46,000 scholars were buried alive. Yeah. And then there's this guy with a Mao meme. His failed attempt at industrialization caused one of the world's biggest famines in China. The exact death count from the famine is unknown, but estimations from demographic reconstruction estimate at least 30 million. Yikes. So here he is, of course, again, getting collared.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Basically, secret police. Is he speaking Chinese? Oh, and what happens? They go through his phone. He covers the camera. He covers up the camera like he covered up the shock collar. And after a moment, we get one of his cringe things where one of his little jokes that comes up when the stream is interrupted. Where is it? They're talking for quite a long time. Oh, yeah, there it is. It goes to that screen. We're doing secret memes. Douchebag. Anyway, there's that one. Then, of course, we have this. This was shared out by Jonathan Payne. And this one, he says, Hasan, the commie Bolshevik asset Piker, was detained in China by the police. He was then forced to let them go through his phone in Tiananmen Square. And yet, he literally claims that this is how you get treated in America. Okay. That's completely insane. That is completely insane. Just to cheer ourselves up for a moment, here's a picture of Sydney Sweeney. Although it's clearly AI'd, because those eyes are batshit insane. But there you go. So there we go. And, it just it gets worse. It gets worse and worse and worse. And there's loads of it. It's viral as fuck now. Of course, Asmongold has reacted to it. Of course he has. He pretty much had no choice. There he is saying his spiel about not having any patriotism. And then, of course, this is an AI clip of him here. Oh, no, this is a real clip. This is interesting, actually.
The flag raising ceremony is not, it's not in focus. Hold on, I'm gonna fix it. The flag raising ceremony that we went to is not a thing that white people normally go to, right?
By the way, he claims to be white. He's not white. He's Middle Eastern.
It's not normally something that like white people attend, right? And I assume that they are probably extra attentive and extra careful about people coming to do some fuck shit.
You mean terrorists? They think you're a terrorist. You are a terrorist, basically. You're a non-violent terrorist.
Like, there's a reason why, for example, there were Chinese nationals on each other's backs, right? But I knew that, like, if we did it, we would get called out by cops. Because, like, by and large, especially, like, the government is aware of, like, how they are perceived or how much, like, anti-Chinese propaganda exists out there. And I think the older people are also aware of it as well. But I think the younger populations in China are, ironically enough, less aware. Like, the younger normies are less aware of the animosity that exists, which shouldn't exist at all, obviously.
Oh, he's a douche. He's such a douche. I can't stand listening to him.
I told you what ended up in jail. You got lucky this time? Yeah, okay, calm down. That's not...
Oh, God, that's enough. That's enough. I can't take anymore. For like Obi-Wan when he sees Anakin killing younglings. That is enough. He's not white. He's Middle Eastern. He's not from America. Well, he is America. But he was raised in Istanbul. Of course he was, by fabulously wealthy parents. He's not ever been poor in his life. Everything about this guy is astroturfed. He is the scum of the earth, honestly. And honestly, next time, China, can you just keep him, please? That would be we'd really appreciate that. And considering all the crap you've pulled with communism, it's probably where he belongs anyway. All right, guys, that's it. That's the last segment that I will be doing today. John and Rhoda, would you like to come and play some Jackbox? Would you? That would be really cool. We can do that. And considering we just passed tier 1, which is only $50, you know, I'm the cheapest. We can play a little clippy. But there we go. MagesGuild for $2 says Hasan professes communism and the CCP arrested him. Yes, indeed. That is exactly what happened. Yeah. It's ironic. It's really ironic. The worst part is, though, he's racially profiling himself on behalf of China. But then when you do it, apparently that is racist. But he's not going to call the Chinese racist, is he? Of course not. That would be too much like fucking logic. That would be too much like actually applying what is in your head to other people and then expecting, do you know what? I just can't with that guy. I just can't. It breaks my brain trying to deal with the levels of utter BS that he generates. You know, it's really baffling. Anyway, John and Rhoda, I have shared the link with you guys. If you want to jump in, we can play some Jackbox for a bit. And there we go. Thank you, MagesGuild, for that. Appreciate you for the 2. Yeah. Next up, 2 again. Says, I don't think that I have had a better laugh. Yeah, I know. It is funny. The problem is now he got away with it. You know, they let him go. He got to go and then talk about the experience and then blah, 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 and spin it so that it will make communism look good to idiots, which will only further increase his stature. Just never let go of the dog thing. He'll never live that down. Thank you very much. Did you guys receive the link? Did you guys receive the link? I sent it in the old group chat because X is fucking around at the moment and merging their new chat system with their old chat system. So this is in the old chat system because I can't use the chat on desktop right now because there's some mad shit going on with it. I don't know, some glitch or something. I don't know what it is. But there we go. It's in the old chat, guys. So please go there to get it. If you can. Shortly, Mike fell out of shock mount. Oh, right. Your Mike. I was going to say. Okay. All right. John's here.
Indeed.
Hello, mate. What's going on?
Oh, not too much. Just been getting this PC all set up. So as you can see, the camera's a little bit better, I hope.
MagesGuild says for $2, the times of India are fairly good. What does FWIW mean? From what is that what it is?
For what it's worth?
What it's worth.
FWIW, yeah, for what it's worth.
Yeah, I don't use that one. I've never seen that one before. Will, I know that one. Thank you. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you very much. We are at the 50 line now. So when I get back, because I just need to step away for a second, I will absolutely be playing some kind of clippage. Some kind of goon. Choose your goon. This is a limited time offer because I'm not doing it when the bar is only half full, only for November, because November is such a broke month for everybody. But there we go.
Right, right. Well, I mean, dare I say Metal Gear again, but I'm going to.
Let's do something else this time. We did that yesterday.
Name me Hunter, Mei-Ling. I
right,
know,
maybe.
I know, but
Wait
I'm
till
just
I'm
saying,
back.
it's like, I'm
Now
Yeah,
Rhoda's
all
fucked
right.
up his
I
lights.
just have
Okay,
to
I'm
slip
gonna
in some
go
middle
and I'll be
here,
right
ladies.
back. Entertain the chat for me, buddy. I'll be right back.
Yep. I'm on it. Let's see what we got going on in the comments, everybody. How blown out do I look on the camera right now? I'm still trying to adjust everything, but hopefully it's not too terrible. Yeah, I am actually running on Windows right now, so let me know if my audio is fucked up because I haven't run this for anything online just yet. So please do let me know if it's too loud, too quiet. I'm, just an asshole, whatever it might be. But I hope everybody's having a great start to the morning here stateside, and whatever time of day it is internationally. I hope it's been good for you so far as well. Yeah. But yes, I've been up all night. Probably not advisable, but thankfully we're only going to do this for about an hour, and then I'm going to take a nap. Let's see. John, audio and video are great. Sweet. Awesome. That's what I was aiming for. The only thing is the audio is not in sync. Yeah, I am running the video through OBS, so maybe that's what it is. So I wanted to have the camera a little bit more zoomed in. And that might, I don't know. This is not the most high-end system that I'm running. It does have a good amount of RAM on it, but I probably could work on doing a little bit of optimization. But thank you for letting me know. At least I have a baseline on what I need to work with. Let's see. Yeah, Jay noticed that indeed. Yeah. Well, when I first started doing all this stuff a year or so ago, I was trying to go for somewhat of a max headroom kind of thing. So maybe a little bit of glitchiness is not the worst thing. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll just go back to using the regular camera. But I thought if I did it this way, I could actually get zoomed in and crop everything, so that it's a little bit more effective. Might also just be because I'm sitting here adjusting the window, trying to get some of the glare off my face because fucking StreamYard doesn't know how dark mode works. But anyway, let's see. 2 USB ports you're using shouldn't be near each other. Well, sad thing is there's only 2 USB ports on here, so I have 2 4-port adapters attached to it, so I can try to take care of some other things. Yeah, that could be it. I'll try to split them up onto different USB lanes because they are using the same. And I don't know. It's like this weird thing. I got to test out. I do have a USB-C hub, but this thing runs 20 volts, so I might have to get a specialized USB-C hub for it specifically because I'm not sure if the one I have is 15 volts or not. But yeah, if that is the case, then they probably are having issues because they're sharing the same bus line. Indeed. Tech stuff. Actually, I know about that. It's one of my many silly degrees and certifications. Yeah. Most likely. Yeah, I was trying to just think of economics of, I've got like a whole bunch of hard drives because I need to at some point in time in the near future. I'd like to get a 12 terabyte drive and take everything that I've got on all these separate drives and put it onto that and maybe just run 2 because I got a 5 terabyte. And if I had a 5 terabyte and a 12 terabyte, then I could use one for storage and then one for actual project work and things like that. But right now I've got, a whole bunch of things just kind of fragmented because I got a video drive. I've got a music drive. I've got a general purpose drive, which isn't even in here just yet because that's still in the laptop. It was quite the ordeal actually getting Windows 11 to get loaded onto this thing. I had to, because when Tomby sent it to me, he said that it was all set up to just do the final stage of the process, but it was in this loop cycle where I was just trying to restart the install. So I ended up putting Ubuntu on it for a day or so, and then trying to, from there, get my USB flash drive back to being something that I could even load Windows onto for an install medium, it was quite a task. So I've been up the majority of the past 2 days, other than a short nap yesterday. Actually, no, I guess it was the day before that I was up, and then I actually got a good amount of sleep late on Monday night into Tuesday. But now it's Wednesday, so yeah, I went from I've just done 2 solid 24-hour days in a row with like a little nap in between. Let's see, does Nintendo Japan know what they're doing to the IP? You know, if you're talking about in terms of what Mario's got going on, I don't know. I know that they are not pleased with the situation in the US. Yeah, I wish I could have stayed away from Windows 11, but you know, it was a gift, you know, so I just kind of had to go with what was capable. It's not the system that I want. It's just it's the system that I require right now, so I could actually get back to doing thumbnail edits and things like that, because true type fonts do not work in Linux, and I've got a library of over 3,000 fonts, and so I want to be able to actually
quote unquote upgraded from Windows 10 to Windows 11 by accident, and yeah, big mistake.
Oh yeah,
I really miss Windows 10.
it's spyware. I was annoyed as shit, like just trying to figure out how to get my drive assignments and everything all sorted out this morning. Yeah, I'm not pleased with Windows 11, but again, this was a gift, so you know, I'm just grateful in that regard, because you know, this whole new setup just cost me time.
It's better than not having a computer, for sure.
Yeah, and you know, a willingness to actually try to like get something going so I can actually put my time and my focus into work, so maybe I can actually earn some money to build a system that I actually would like to have. Wouldn't that be something? But yeah,
sure would. Hey guys,
back?
sorry about that.
Yeah,
yeah,
no worries.
I walked in and the wife was trying to give Princess One some medicine, so I had to assist in that, which is a bit of a rigmarole, because
indeed
she doesn't want to take it. So then you got to get her to open her mouth by offering something she likes, and then it's kind of a bait and switch, which I hate doing, but you've got to do it. It's better than better than, you know, holding her down and forcing her. You know, that would be awful. Couldn't stand to do that. So.
Right.
It's the lesser of two evils. Anyway, boobies. Hello, guys. We got some boobies, but actually, I remembered I've made significant upgrades to the original, so we'll play that one.
Oh, enhanced.
Yeah.
Well, that's
enhanced version 3. That's right. Let's go.
I've seen your heart across the screen, every cheer, every dream in between. You stayed up late, you pressed restart, you level up right off the chart. I'll show you something good tonight, a little shimmer in the neon light. You gave your time, your touch, your move, so now I'll show you something good. From velvet skin to crimson eyes, I'm your reward, your sweet surprise. You've been faithful, brave and true. Now I'll show all my thanks to you. A flicker, a glance, a dangerous grin, a
Enhanced, indeed. Oh wow. Yeah, that's that works. I think I might have. Yeah, I don't know if you were watching. I mean, I certainly hope that you were watching the women and not me while I was reacting to that as it was playing. But
I saw you moving.
Yeah, there's definitely the she's out of the bar. You got Claire out of the bar, so it's
yeah, I sorted Claire out.
Yeah.
The worst part was that the first two shots of Claire, Rhoda was looking down underneath his desk, so I think he only saw the last one.
Yeah, I was answering DMs.
Oh,
you missed out, sir. You
Oh
missed
dear.
out, let me tell you.
I guess he.
I did see the last one though.
There you go.
Yeah, no, it was quite the upgrade.
Yeah, it's a significant.
Definitely what they mean by enhancements, huh?
Well, I started it with an actual picture of her from the game this time, so as opposed to having to use somebody's artwork and all that stuff. All right, chat, how we doing? I think we've got fairly few people here who are willing to play with us. So we did Quiplash a fair bit yesterday, but we'll play one game of it before we go into drawing and stuff. Got about an hour until I need to crash because as I stated earlier on, the meeting did not go well today at NBI because they're incompetent. I tell you what, mate. Look, I don't like
government
laughing.
agency incompetent.
I know, right? I don't like laughing at the plight of the people of the Philippines, but when we arrived at the government department of investigation, two guys in vests in the road waved me into not a parking space and told me to park there, while my wife went over to a guy who was sitting in front of a wooden box with a tarp on it, on which was written online application for NBI. Literally in the blistering sun on a filthy, cracked street in the middle of Shantytown City is the Department of Investigation. I swear it's just a guy sitting on a box with a laptop in a vest.
I mean, Google search on you and see if nothing comes up. All right, you're good to go.
No, it wasn't quite like that. Basically, we had to do an online application that we didn't know about because they don't tell you anything. These departments never tell you anything. It's the same with immigration. Yeah, everything I know about immigration I learned from somebody else. Is the same reason I'm always extremely willing to talk to strangers in the immigration department just to give them a heads up on how they're about to be fucked.
Right.
Like anyone from any country, if you look confused to me, I will approach you. And that's one of the only situations where I will approach a total stranger and just start a conversation, because I know that you are going through what I went through 7 years ago and you are lost and confused. So I'm going to come up to you and I'm going to say, hey, buddy, first time. And then they'll go, yeah. Is it, what is the express lane? That's just some shit they tack on to charge you more. You know? Why do they need me to? Oh, yeah, again, that's just an extra charge. That's just some bullshit so they can charge you more.
Right.
What should I argue with them? No, it's a bad idea. They'll just tell you that that's the rules and you have no say in it. So, okay, just pay up and get back to enjoying the rest of your time here. That's pretty much all fun in paradise, you know, if you're a tourist, you know, beaches and bitches and stuff. But yeah, so but we finally got this guy to basically do the online application for us, and we got a ticket and we went in there, but he hadn't entered my parents' names. And when we got to the kiosk, what should have been a 10-second, please look at the camera, sir, thank you, stamp, okay, you're good, turned into, why don't you have your parents' names on here? I said, okay, do we need them? He's like, yes, sir. I was like, but they're both dead and from another country. Why would it matter? He's like, you know, oh, that's the rules. So we had to go back to the guy, and the guy wanted to charge us again for his mistake.
Right.
So in the end, we went and sat in the car and filled in the form ourselves, which we were fully capable. But we had to use our phone.
Right.
And then that felted us over and over again with silly crap on the questions that we didn't understand, and it all started when I couldn't receive an email from them, even though I received 2 others while waiting for theirs to arrive.
Great.
You know, so at every turn, either bureaucratic.
So it's just comedy of errors.
Yeah, it was a total shit show, and it's always like this when you try to deal with official government business in the third world. I know I spend a lot of time talking about the dark side and the annoying side of living here. I swear to you guys, it is really a lot of fun, but that is something that will happen, and you'll get good at navigating it after 4 or 5 real serious temper tantrums. You know, me and my wife ended up having a blistering argument because I was in the car going, "Why is it always like this? He's fucking incompetent." And then she's like, "Will you shut up? You're making it worse." So got pretty heated there for a bit, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to play Jackbox. So I'm going to put the code in, and we'll get this fucker started.
Cool.
Well, that is,
you're doing that.
Again. I have to go again tomorrow. Is the punchline. So I have to get up early. What were you going to say, Rhoda?
I can't actually hear you over the music now.
Sorry, I don't know why.
It was like twice as loud as normal. Okay. No, I was just going to say, well, I can cheer everybody up though, because I can confirm that yesterday's copy of The Guardian did not sell.
Well, hey, that's what I like to hear. Yeah.
Yes! Hell yeah! Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on!
The only good news to be found in The Guardian is when it's found in the trash.
There we go. That's just what we needed. Not that they would actually have printed what's her name's article.
No.
By the way, how cool was it
no. She's not good enough.
video without actually
She's not fit for
mentioning
print.
her words? Wait, why did it say 10? I didn't mean to say 10. The goal was never to have 10 super chats. Fuck.
Oh gosh.
It was meant to be 1. 5. Let's make it 5. Fuck. You never know.
Indeed.
I don't understand.
I don't know if you got the chance to watch the video, my thing that I did on it last night, but I was reading it as though I were the journalist in question, and who's reading it like this? Or actually, there's a little bit more kind of pompous.
Reading, I was going to originally read the entire article, but then I looked at all the extra shit that comes with it, and I was like, I'm not going to get this. I'm not going to get this into a video under 20 minutes. If I don't condense it down, you know.
Right. We just did a long thing yesterday. We went for 2.5 hours, Toasty and I, covering Hasan and her exclusively, and so we just had fun with it. And then we got to show off the music video that Toasty made, which is quite good. Which I think we watched here yesterday.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Sardoc, by the way, for £2. Thank you very much. Says, yay! The Guardian didn't sell. Can time. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a clip of the can yet. I am
can or trash can.
I am considering getting all the girls from the other video stand in a line, like make PNGs of them all, and then put them on a stage and have them all do the can.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I could do that. Yeah. Just need the prerequisite amount of time, which I never have, but I will get around to it eventually. I eventually do fulfill everything I say I'm going to do. It just doesn't always happen immediately.
Right.
But there we go. In the meantime, I hope this will suffice. So, thank you. Yes, we do, dear. Okay. All right, chat. Thank you, everybody, for jumping in. We got St. Hugo, Thrawn, MagesGuild, J Viper, and Jeremiah. Let's go.
Indeed.
Right.
That's it.
Let's fucking go, baby. As I prepare to prepare my brain. That's why I've got a beer.
Right.
Yeah, because
yeah, I'm kind of envious, but also at the same time, I would probably actually just be like, oh no, now it is time to crash. So I'm gonna drink a little bit more coffee.
Right. Fair enough. They need to give you more control over the goals that you can arrange for this.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, there we go.
are in.
All right, guys, let's do it. Is there a noise? Like a funny little...
Yeah, it's the return of the owl, because I'm...
Oh, okay.
So I'm
The
back in
return
Windows.
of the owl.
John's got a bird in there.
Authority is not yours to deny the return of the owl.
Owl never went away, just you couldn't hear it when I was using the Linux. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I got some pretty good questions this time.
Oh, damn, I didn't. Oh, Jesus. I'm just gonna. I'm not even gonna try to come up with something because I won't in time. I'll just.
There we go.
Just safety for that one.
2 seconds, guys. Finish up. Thank you for being fast. Owl Hootie says, "Did I hear me being summoned?"
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear. He's back. What would you call your anti-social network every time I spy on Vanilla Blue Sky? Or fuck your Facebook. That's pretty anti-social, to be fair. But Blue Sky is a den of vipers.
Indeed.
And yet felted.
I should have put like 3 dots before Burke, but oh well.
Oh well. Fine, if nobody's going to ask, I will. What's that smell? Smeg. What's it says? You put that last time. I think you put that last time to this question as well. I assume it's you. Oh, nice. Real life fake wizards put out a video about the ghost of Yotai. Yotai? Did I just fucking do it? Yotai. Yotai fucking glazing and felting that's been going on.
Right.
Your last thoughts before passing into the afterlife. Where did I leave the porn? Sure, an awful lot of honkies in here. See, it's a pain in the ass name, Will. It is, yeah. I almost never fuck up names. I'm very, very particular about stuff like that. It comes from my mum. She was very much not just a grammar Nazi, but like a syntax and pronunciation Nazi as well. What skin tags probably taste like? Smeg, most likely. Or cherry wine. What does cherry wine taste like? Skin tags. You asked us last time. Skin tags are like little tiny little bits of little growths on your skin. They're not like warts, they're smaller than that. Just like little bits of excess skin that grow off you in random places for some reason.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oddly enough, the Tour de France takes a tiny detour through Kim Kardashian's arse. It takes years. Or a Frenchman's butthole. Great minds.
That'd be a great name for a bar, the Frenchman's butthole.
Yeah. The only thing is, it only has 2 legs.
Right.
This is like this old game people used to play. I'll tell you in a bit. Nobody would greenlight a kids game show called "Where in the World Is Jinx's Cock?" or the Transing Hospital. Well, soon they'll have to ask that because that shit's getting shut down left, right, and centre now, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And hell to the year for that. But yeah, there's this game that you play when you're driving in England, and there's 5 pubs in every town, at least. That's a village, actually. Or it used to be anyway, back when pubs were healthy business. A cocktail you make for sad occasions: Black Velvet or a Tom Bolin's.
Oh God, this is gonna be hilarious. I absolutely despise Black Velvet.
Are you sure about that?
Oh wow, that was the same
there
group
you
I
go.
gave it to.
Destroyed, buddy.
Yeah.
If a friend describes your blind date as interesting, it means modern audience ugly, maybe wrong gender, or not as great as they hoped. So anyway, the game in the game when you drive past a pub is because they're all named after things like animals or people or whatever. The green man, the red horse, the red lion, the white horse, the dog and duck. You have to count how many legs that name has. So the dog and duck would be 4, a horse would be 4, lion would be 4. Sometimes you get like the horse and jockey, that's 6.
Yeah.
Right.
And whoever gets the more, and you can only look on your side of the car. So it's just a fun little way to pass the time on road trips before we all had phones, of course.
Right.
Yeah, what we used to do was make up like acronyms out of the number plate of the car in front.
Oh yeah, we did that. Yeah. And the other one was late arrivals at the XYZ ball. And then you have to make up names that sound like they could be late arrivals at the author's ball. And then it would be like Rusty Bed Springs by IP Freely. Stuff like that. As if they're being announced by a butler or something because they've arrived late. Okay.
All right, we got 5 seconds.
There we go. You may wreck R2. What does that mean? Round 2. All right. The Greeks invented democracy, but few know they also invented mescaline, chase the dragon, Aristotle, or Malaka, curse word used very often. I've heard that.
All right.
Bunch of fucking hallucinating ancient Greeks riding around doing like mescaline and Dimitri and stuff. You know? I almost added a French sound to this soundboard today. You would secretly buy a book called How to Destroy the Woke or How to Pull Without Having to Play a Gig. Charisma.
I mean, I wouldn't.
It's just you open that book, and it has one page and it says charisma and has a picture of me going like this.
I mean, you wouldn't have to buy a secret. You wouldn't have to buy that book in secret though about how to destroy the woke. That's something.
No, that book exists.
Yeah,
there's many books like that. Most of them written by Daily Wire guys.
See.
Reviews have been mixed for the new series 20-minute guided meditations with
Bonnie Blue,
Hasan Piker. Bonnie Blue, that would have been a good one. Malaka. Yeah, but the sound I was going to get was French, and it's putain mais ta gueule, which basically means shut the fuck up in French. The discontinued Nobel Prize, the Nobel Prize in Anal Exploration, or the Nobel Prize in the slave trade. Oh, mate, they're both great. I don't know which one to go for. But yeah, putain mais ta gueule is it just literally, putain is like whore, you know, but it also means fuck.
Right.
Because you hear it a lot in Expedition 33. They say putain a lot when things go wrong. Sometimes they swear in English, but most of the time they say putain. But the most common dating faux pas among dragons: burning someone's cock off. Don't ask to be swallowed. Right, yeah. There we go. Hang on a second, guys. Just read them out for me.
Indeed.
Yeah.
All right, we got Will takes it with the audience. All right, next up.
We can't be too long. The wifey requires my assistance.
No worries. When the earth is dust and the stars burn out, only one thing will remain.
Darkness and Lego from before 1990. I've got some of that. Yeah. So we're gonna have to play just one more game or something and wrap up, I'm afraid.
Okay. Well, then we should
We'll have
probably
to keep
just do.
extending. It's because she's not well. The kid's
Yeah.
not well, and
it is what it
everyone
is.
else is asleep.
Yeah.
So I've got to help out.
No, of course.
Well, you know, family matters always take priority.
It's unfortunate, yeah. Or we could do maybe one. Survive the internet. The weirdest thing to discover after coming out of anesthesia, it was penis removal surgery or a soiled condom and your sore asshole. Oh no! I like one because it's brutal and the other one because it's written funny. You know. Soiled condom.
You have to use the right words, you know. I was like,
we haven't got any on the blue bar today. I just realized. What the creepy doll in the antique store is trying to tell you with its eyes, please save me from Hasan fucking me again, or get over here, in Scorpion's voice.
well, I mean, he did say that he prefers humans, so that doesn't put dolls off the list.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
True.
Speaking of video games, you did add the exclamation point from Metal Gear, right?
I thought I already had that.
I think you did, maybe. Because you put it in the video, so maybe you already had it have it on the soundboard.
Huh.
Oh, Jay's in the lead.
Apparently, I'm out of
Space.
space for sounds. Yeah.
Happens.
Who won?
Jay's in the
round
lead.
2. Okay. What can I delete? Hmm. "20 seconds, guys." "10 seconds." There we go. I brought it back. I did used to have it, but there we go.
I didn't get to finish the last one.
Didn't get to finish the last one, huh? 3 signs you're becoming boring: drooling, sleeping, sitting, reading Tolkien over again, games not entertaining, Hope Mercante ill. I don't understand. Reading Tolkien? That means you're boring?
Yeah.
I mean, Tolkien is great. I mean, over and over and over again, I guess would be a bit much. There are other books. Games are not entertaining. I guess what, playing them for what? Oh well, God. Jeremiah gets a quiplash. I think he's gonna win. Super quiplash.
To be fair, Thrawn kind of did to himself. You don't. I mean, should have said anything else other than Tolkien.
All right. 3 internet searches you need to clear immediately. Where buy shot collar? Does Michelle Obama have penis? How to stop boat people? Sexy Mercante selfies. Oh, Vosh is horsing around, and Hasan shot. Vosh is horsing around. Oh my god. Hasan shock. That definitely is in my search history, by the way. Hasan shock.
Right.
I tend to type as little as possible when Googling and then refine.
Right. Yeah, I was, I mean, thankfully I got the point across, but yeah. Yeah.
3 weird things to make out of wood: Amandla Stenberg, Sonequa Martin Green, and any Disney character. Or life-size statues of Alyssa, Hasan, and both of them getting by Chairman Mao. Chairman, wow. There we go.
It's quite effective.
Hey.
Yeah.
There we go. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. There's 3 steps to having a perfect little morning: strong coffee, kids get up after first try, more strong coffee, a tit in my left hand, a tit in my right hand, you know what, on my dick. Can't really argue with that one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's, yeah.
Yep.
That's a pretty complete package. And this is why Jay's the winner.
Yeah.
By quite some margin.
What the hell noise is that? Oh, it's just a sword being pulled. That's one I've got for the game. Where's the wow? Where's the wow? Yeah, the wow. There we go.
Well played, Jay.
Very good, Jay. Chairman, wow. Anyway, there we go. All right. I better be quick. Let's just play this again. We'll do a proper session of the weekend, or closer to the weekend. All right, we're gonna just go again, guys. Okay? Because unfortunately, despite my best plans, I need to go and assist with the sleeping of my kid.
Indeed, the rearing of a child.
You have to run to the store before the kids get home, right? We'll keep it short then.
Indeed.
Putain, mate the gueux.
Alright, here we are.
Huh?
Let's see.
Oh, Jay's gone.
Oh, he's gone? What? Oh, okay, he has to run.
Yep.
Oops, he's going to lose them. We're going to have to restart. Shit. Okay.
Oh, no.
All right, I'll create a new one.
Indeed.
That sucks. I had a really funny answer for that.
So did I.
Yeah. I was
funny
asked.
this code though.
Yeah, I was asked what's the weirdest thing you could do to start a fight on the internet. I said, state a common sense fact.
Yeah. I had
you
the wine is cheap when you detect notes of, and I put 3-day-old lager and cigarette butts.
I had
urine research.
Next crap
Great code,
romantic
by the way.
movie or whatever. It was For the Love Of, and you had to fill it in, and I put, Smeg, will you get that thing out of my ear?
Right. There's the new code. Arr! Arr!
Arr!
Arr.
There we go.
All right.
Cupcake.
We are good to go.
Or is that cupcake?
Gaki.
There we go. All right. Gotta be quick. I gotta get back. A and B flat for that question. Oh, you put that, did you? Ha. Yeah, I hate that pretension of calling something like a flavor in there a note. Oh, we got Danger Island with us as well. Cool. Oh, it's being a bit clever. We did quite well today. We had like 40 odd people watching.
Indeed.
Is that because I did it later, or?
Possibly. I mean, here in America, you'd be getting more people from the West Coast being able to show up. Because it's 6 a.m. Otherwise, so possibly.
Okay.
When we start, it is 8 a.m. for me. So yeah, it's 6 a.m. in Pacific time zone.
I put it into a poll. Let's see what the chat says. If humans could acquire a sixth sense, it should be your cock as a compass or sucking Alyssa's breasts.
What? No, thank you.
Why would you want that?
What? What is this heresy? I mean, okay. You know, to each their own. I mean, you're not going to have to, like, fight anybody else for access, I guess.
Look up blank in the dictionary and there'll be a picture of 2D. Screaming into a microphone or third place. I
was going to say, Alyssa
2D is
Mercante
Danger Island,
is.
who asked me to do voices, so I screamed into a microphone.
Right.
I wasn't sure. Excuse me, I wasn't sure what to put there. So I,
well, now you know in the future you can put sucking Alyssa's tit. And
a bribe. Is it a bribe to give a federal judge a trip to Epstein Island again, or head? You can get a lot more than head on Epstein Island.
Right.
Oh, mate, I've been laughing my head off at that. Zorak Mangina, the New York dickhead. All of his policies that he was like running on, like free buses and like federal grocery stores, are getting shot down by the governor.
Yeah.
Taco Tuesdays are so much better than Bleh Wednesdays, cocksucking or wet.
I mean, Taco Tuesdays are wet Wednesdays.
Oh, God.
Just saying. There are many types of tacos.
We get it. You're a pervert.
You know, tacos and heartbreak, man.
There we go. A better use for Rapunzel's hair, covering the black wicked chick. Real hair merkins. That's good. That's good. But I'm never going to ever turn down an opportunity to not look at Cynthia Erivo or Negress Stradamus. What is it? No, Negress Ferratu.
Yes. Well played, Throne.
The most surprising place to find a missing contact lens in my left testicle, or Alyssa. In a testicle. Aren't testicles basically just pure meat?
Right. I think that should have been perhaps on, and the other one should have been in. I think.
In my left testicle, that's why.
That is pretty odd. I mean,
Two
how
words
get in
that
there?
will get a big laugh as a callback later in the game. Straight anal. or it's illogical. That one's
was
been
anal
tried
back-
and tested. Straight
Yeah,
anal
that
has
was-
been tried and tested on this game many times by yours truly in previous incarnations with different people. I always just used to put that as an answer. So that's
Lana
my bet
backwards.
for 2 words that will get a big laugh as a callback later in the game. Straight anal. Bet.
Yeah, my variant is Lana backwards, which is
When your Roomba is charging, what does it dream about? Nothing. I don't buy such crap. Suckling.
electric sheep, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suckling.
I've got some of my Blade Runner stuff here. I got a hologram of Deckard right down there.
Oh. Jeremiah says, how did I get into the audience? I didn't think I was that late. I didn't think you were either, but I don't know. Could be
Yeah,
wrong.
these things happen.
It could be you didn't pick a character quick enough.
Nah, it won't let you
No,
in.
no.
This
Once
isn't that
you're-
game.
Yeah, once you're in, gives you
Yeah.
time to select. So
You can't be bumped if you haven't chosen a character. You just can't start the game.
yeah,
okay.
Double point.
Oh, god damn it! I noticed spelling error right after I hit submit. And I was like, oh fuck it. Oh well. Do I get fat thumbs?
Uh-huh.
Oh, well.
There's some pretty good ones with this one. Oh, and apparently Joe Rogan officially dislikes Bernie Sanders now.
I would have thought that would have been a long time ago.
Yeah, well, he was a Bernie bro back in the day, though, wasn't he?
Well, I mean, at one point in time, this is the thing I mention people is a lot of people who voted for Trump are people that wanted to vote for Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
You know, and the
A
way
terrible
the,
slogan for ravioli. Smeg-filled fun, or use tampon-like pasta dish up for slurps. Brother,
right? Although Smeg is pretty terrible cheese as well. So,
Smeg is awful too, yeah, but
yeah.
something I mean,
just the two together. the two
the
together.
big audience participation action in the late night screenings of The Wizard of Oz, kicking the shit out of Cynthia Erivo, or one very special guest gets to suck Ryan.
The second one's funnier, but the first one's just kind of,
I don't know. I think kicking the shit out, the visual of like 100 people rushing the stage, battering that bitch is hilarious. The main quality that producers are looking for in a reality TV show participant: a core that unhinges. Okay. Or gullible enough to make a twat of themselves.
A jaw.
A jaw that unhinges. Right.
Yeah. Fat thumbs. Right. Yeah.
Well, given that context.
Yeah.
Given that context, I'll vote for it. Wild card, bitches!
Indeed.
What an extremely nice bouncer says when throwing people out of bars. Banlord says go home. I assume that's meant to be bar lord or landlord. A new store at the mall that caters to a highly specific clientele. Sorry for yawning all the way through that. Mercante Cosplay Emporium or Kada's Pretty Toe Emporium.
I like how they're both emporiums.
Yeah. I never knew that there was such a thing as a pretty toe until I met Kada.
Right.
He does go on about them quite a lot. I think it's the middle toe being longer than the big toe. I think that's what it is.
Are we talking
I hope
about
not, though.
Brie Larson again?
I hope not though, because I've got like the second toe that's longer than the big toe. No, really. What is love? Banned due to monetization reasons, or Nature's Con Game of Humans. Ah, come on, that's funny. I gotta go with the first one because anybody who's ever tried to play a fucking song on YouTube knows. Anyone. That's why you're listening to music that I made right now. What the blue verified checkmark on Twitter really means. Based. The suppression is real. Money, honey. It used to mean you were a corporate stooge. Now it means the opposite.
Right.
It means you paid for it. To be taken seriously. Or at least to be... In fact, no, it's not even that. It was originally, I hate the left. That's what it means. I hate the left and I want to felt them by getting a blue check mark. A cool guy thing to say when you trip and fall. Hi, babe. Do the drapes match the carpet? I know a guy who asked a girl that once and went home in an ambulance. Because she glassed him. True story. Yeah. Rhoda takes it.
Rhoda takes the lead.
And then, lastly,
round.
what was I going to say? There was something else. Oh, it doesn't matter. There was something else we were talking about before that, but I've forgotten now. Doesn't matter. All right, guys. Thriplash. Uh, 15 seconds, everybody. Get ready.
I'm at the go.
3 words that could describe the circus of your dad. Annoying, creepy, too sexual, fucking hell. Coke dealing side gig. Not really fit for kids. Up and leaves. Oh no, which one's... Oh god, I gotta go with that one. That was tough. That was a tough call. That was like Sophie's choice.
Mm-hmm.
Allow me to introduce you my 3 toughest henchmen. Cock, wrench, ass, fist, the foreskin creamer. Shakes, Micro Bob, and One Beer Alyssa. Shakes, Boney Bob, Cliff, Cockwrench, Ass Fist, the Foreskin Creamer. I would have put Fingers, Thumbs, and Muggsy, you know? Rocky's gonna get you, see? Yeah. Yeah.
I had an opportunity to do a foreskin cream joke, so
Yeah.
yeah, I had to.
The 3 lies you tell yourself are: the Empire was right, we're all in this together, I love democracy. My channel will grow, I can support a family on this. Straight anal callback joke. See? It did get a big laugh.
Indeed. Well played.
Yeah. There we go. You could never date someone who blank, blank, or blank. Never will have good sex. Has dated a member of Coldplay. Has married their sister. Has blue hair, shops dogs, fucks goats. Well, I can think of a certain Twitch streamer who would fit that description. Right. Sweet home Istanbul, where the goats come on to you. Hey,
oh right.
Sweet home Allahu Akbar.
Nice. Rhoda's turned into a veritable Quiplash champion.
Getting to be a bit of a ringer at this now, eh?
Yeah.
There we go.
Not a bad thing.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. I'm really sorry we have to call it short again. But don't worry. We, little by little, I feel like we're making it up. I mean, we didn't get any subs today, and we still played Jackbox. So
that's right. That's right.
So there we go. I don't know what happened to that today, though. I've never seen a day with no memberships at all. But oh well. I guess it is what it is. At least we did moderately well on the red bar. Anyway, there we go. Although YouTube will take 30% of that, so I guess I'm felted, actually. But there we go. Anyway, we will be back tomorrow with WTF Live. Lots to talk about. Some of these topics and some more.
Mm-hmm.
So, hope to see you on that. Till then, Rhoda, would you like to give us an outro?
Yeah, okay. Obviously, I've not been doing much this last week and a half because of work. That will hopefully all be changing on Friday when my 2 Mader streams should return. And then after that, everything else bit by bit. Obviously, I'll see you guys on Thursday, which will be great. I might be a little bit late there, again, because of work. But after tomorrow, I should be pretty much back to normal. I know I said that last week, but this time I mean it.
I mean, I'm
I think you meant it last week too, but life.
I've been saying it for 2 years.
Right. Right.
It is getting a bit hard now, because I'm literally, I'm starting to think I might have to do some freelancing on the side. So there's that. Anyway, John, what's going on with you?
It's my day off. I'm gonna get some sleep and then work on some side project stuff. Yeah, because much like you, yes, freelancing is how I keep myself in groceries. But you're busy, so I won't give the long-winded one. I will be back here with you guys again tomorrow. Thanks everyone for hanging out with us here for a couple hours today during HyperDrive time and into some limited jackboxing. With that said, y'all have a wonderful week going forward. Of course, safe travels ahead. Be awesome as always.
Lovely. Thank you. Yeah, and thanks
Keeping
for
it short
short.
today. Like I said, you got shit to do.
I'm used to like you going on for like 3 minutes. So yeah,
I know.
with all the things you're involved in.
Tired,
So,
you got shit to do. I know, right?
But there you go. Anyway, I do appreciate that. So thank you everybody for being here. Yes, again, a great episode, a lot of laughs. I had a lot of fun. Yeah, we'll be back WTF live tomorrow, like I said. So again, I'll just wrap it up. I've got to go and make sure my kid sleeps. So take care, spike your hair. Fuck Disney, crushing everything, respect the fans. Check out the Discord link below. Chat to you next time. Peace, boys of the fans. I won't cut it short this time. See ya.